Okay, so, wow. There's been some serious buzz just recently in the music world.
Mm.
A massive surprise album drop from, well, one of the biggest artists out there, Justin Bieber.
Yeah, swag. Just landed.
Exactly, swag, and sort of arrived out of the blue, didn't it? And it's already getting people talking a lot.
Definitely is.
So today, we're going to do a deep dive into all that conversation. We've looked at reports from places like People, The Independent, Billboard, the BBC.
Good sources.
Right. And our mission really is to pull out the key insights, the surprising bits, to, figure out what makes swag such a big deal for Bieber, both musically and personally.
And what's really interesting, I think, is how directly this album seems to tie into everything he's been going through lately. His personal life, his transformations.
Yeah.
From the way it was teased, just subtly at first, to the actual themes in the lyrics, it feels very much like a deliberate statement about where he's at right now.
Okay, let's dig into that. Because the rollout itself, it felt very calculated, very modern, right? Swag dropped Friday, July 11th. But the hints only started, what, the day before? Thursday?
One day before, yeah. The Hollywood Reporter actually got the scoop first, which kind of added to the mystery.
It did. And then suddenly, boom, this viral marketing campaign. These billboards, right? Just Bieber's face and the word swag.
Everywhere, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Iceland, L.A.
And Times Square, smack in the middle of everything, all at once.
And then Bieber himself posts this Instagram reel, looked like a track list.
Right. Basically confirming it all immediately. No waiting around.
It was, you have to say, a masterclass in how you drop an album now.
Totally.
Especially considering the gap. I mean, this is his 7th studio album, but the first full project since Justice back in 2021.
That's almost 4 years. A long time in pop music.
It is, and this whole strategy, the viral stuff, the sudden drop, it let him completely control the narrative, re-engage directly with fans after that break.
Bypassing the usual media hype machine.
Exactly. He built the buzz himself instantly. It's kind of like a blueprint for how artists can make a comeback on their own terms now.
And the album itself, Swag, it's substantial.
21 songs, just under an hour long.
That's a lot of music. And he's got some interesting features on there, too. Gunna, Sexxy Red.
Cash, Cobain, Lil B, Eddie Benjamin, too. A real mix.
And the producers list, also stacked. Bieber himself is credited, but also people like Daniel Caesar, Dijon, MK.G.
Daniel Chetrit, Eddie Benjamin again, HRV, DJ Tay James, and Carter Lang, who's worked a lot with SCA.
Right, so serious talent involved across the board.
And when you put that production level and those varied features together, it really highlights what the sources are saying about the sound.
Which is?
Well, the descriptions are things like darker, more vulnerable, less polished than his older stuff.
Interesting. Less polished.
Yeah, but also much deeper, and definitely a genre shift.
The genre shift.
Though one source was careful to note it's darker, but in no way depressing, though. So, nuance there.
Got it. And the press release linked it directly to his personal life.
Directly. Said it was inspired by his devotion as a husband and father, which fueled, they said, a deeper perspective and more reflective sound.
Resulting in?
Some of his most personal music yet. That's the official line.
Wow. That's quite a statement for someone known for massive pop anthems.
It really is an evolution.
And even the title, Swag, it makes you think of.
Boyfriend, right. From 2012. Swag, swag, swag on you.
Exactly. It feels like a deliberate callback, but maybe repurposed.
Seems like it. Because the songs themselves, they tell a very different story than that 2012 swagger.
Yeah.
It's much more current, much more about his headspace now.
You see that in the titles. Things like Therapy Session, Forgiveness.
Definitely. But also DADZ Love, Devotion, clear nods to family.
And Standing on Business. That one stands out. We'll probably come back to that.
We will. It's like a diary, really. Charting where he is.
So this idea of personal growth feeding the art, it feels really central here.
Absolutely. I mean, think about titles like DADZ Love or Devotion. They hit differently when, he just became a father, right?
Yeah, his son Jack Blues was born, August 2024.
Yeah.
So he's only 10 months old.
Tiny. And sources are saying Jack is his most precious inspiration, that he shapes the heart of this album.
And the artwork reflects that too.
Very clearly. The main promo image is Bieber holding Jack up high. And other photos show Hailey, his wife, holding Jack too. It's very family-centric.
And speaking of Hailey, the devotion theme obviously connects to her as well.
Undeniably. Her presence is felt throughout the promotion. And you have to remember, this comes after that quote he gave to Vogue back in May.
Oh, right. The one about marrying Hailey being the smartest thing he'd ever done.
Exactly. I've done a lot of dumb things, But the smartest thing I've ever done was marry Hailey, which landed right when tabloids were stirring up trouble rumors.
So the album's themes feel like a reinforcement of that commitment, a public statement almost.
Seems very likely. It adds another layer to songs about devotion.
So this personal shift, the family focus, it looks like it changed his creative process too.
It seems that way. We heard about those jam sessions at his house in LA with guys like DJ Tay James, HRV, Carter Lang, his regular collaborators.
Yeah.
But then there were also reports in May that he was working way out in Iceland at this place called 11 Deplar Farm Hotel.
Iceland, wow.
Yeah, apparently it has a detached studio, and the rumor was he might have actually finished the album there.
Okay, that fits with the social media posts too. People saw him posting from studios recently, teasing music. It all clicks into place now.
Right. But it's also important, I think, to remember the context this was all happening in, the pressures he's been under.
You mean the public scrutiny?
Yeah.
Health stuff.
Both. Fans were definitely worried. There were those photos going around where he looked really exhausted, dark circles.
Yeah, I remember those.
And, that inevitably brought up his past struggles. He's been open about drug dependency before, right? Back in 2020, he talked about starting his day with ecstasy and weed during the worst of it.
A difficult past, for sure. But there was pushback on recent rumors.
Strong pushback. His spokesperson in February was very clear. The recurring narrative that Justin is using hard drugs is absolutely not true.
Okay.
They insisted he's in one of the best places of his life, and the tired look was just from working incredibly hard on this album.
Right, long hours in the studio.
Exactly. And that spokesperson also mentioned the past year being transformative for him, that he'd ended some old friendships and business ties that weren't serving him anymore.
Clearing of the decks, maybe?
Seems like it. And, of course, we can't forget the Ramsey-Hunt syndrome diagnosis in 2022.
Oh, yeah, the facial paralysis. That was serious. He had to step back from performing.
He did. So he's navigated a lot. Health scares, intense scrutiny, past issues.
Which makes his current stance, this standing on business thing, even more interesting.
It really does. And it connects directly to that viral video from Father's Day.
The one with the photographer.
That's the one. Where he confronts the pap, saying, I'm a dad, I'm a husband, you're not getting it, it's not clocking to you, I'm standing on business.
I remember seeing that clip everywhere.
Well, get this. That exact audio, his voice saying that, is sampled on the album.
No way. On which tracks?
2 of them. Standing on business, obviously, and also Butterflies.
Wow. So he's literally embedding that confrontation, that personal boundary setting, right into the music.
It's a powerful move. A direct response to that intrusion turned into art.
That really is standing on business. And there have been other big changes, too, professionally.
Big ones, like splitting with Scooter Braun, his manager, since he was basically a kid.
Since he was 13, discovered on YouTube, that's huge.
Monumental. And interestingly, Braun himself has spoken recently about feeling, quote, a lot of guilt towards young artists he managed back then. Add some context, maybe?
Definitely adds context. And then there was a sale of his music rights.
For a reported $200 million. A massive financial move alongside the personal and managerial shifts.
So, okay, pulling all this together, this deep dive into swag, it shows it's way more than just, new music dropping.
Much more.
It feels like a real-time snapshot of his whole life-changing. Artist, husband, father, all wrapped up in this vulnerable, assertive new sound. It's like a shortcut to understanding where Justin Bieber is right now.
I think that's exactly right. This genre shift, this turn towards the deeply personal, addressing challenges head-on in the music, it really could signal a whole new chapter for him artistically.
Taking the personal growth, the hard stuff, and channeling it.
Directly into the art. He's showing us what that looks like.
Yeah.
And it leaves you, the listener, with something to think about, doesn't it? Considering just how intense the spotlight on him has always been, what does it actually mean for an artist like Bieber to be standing on business with both his life and his music? And how does an album like Swag change how we see him?